Hi, this is Brett Noel, California Success Coach. Today, I want to talk to you about the commission objection. There's so many objections that you might deal with at the listing presentation, but probably one of the most feared objections, one of the objections that agents just don't want to deal with, is the commission objection. I think the reason that that fear is greater is because we don't really have the tools yet to understand how to deal with that objection. So today I'm going to show you a very simple way of doing it that is going to be beneficial for both you and your seller and your listers as well. So the first thing we need to understand is why is the seller asking for a reduced commission? And the most common answer you're going to find is because they need to net more money on their next transaction, or they're just trying to net as much money as they can from the sale of this home. So the first thing that you have to do as a listing agent is to separate the commission from the net. And we do this by asking questions. So the first response that you're going to say is why? And it goes something like this. The seller says, hey Brett, I really like your presentation, like your marketing plan, would like to have you list our home, but would you do it for less? Would you do it for 5%? Would you do it for less? And then I always say this. I always say, you know what, Mr. Seller, first of all, I'll never allow commission to stand in the way of us doing business. But I've got to ask you, why do you want me to do it for less? And he's going to say, well, I need to net the most amount of money when I sell this home to buy my next home. And see, what I did right there was I separated the commission from net and commission. It's not about the commission, it's about the net. So when he says, I need to net as much money from the sale of this home to buy my next home, I acknowledge it and I say, okay, so it's not about the commission, it's about the net. And then he says, yes, great. With my system here, the ability to expose your home to more buyers, I believe that I'm going to be able to net you 2, 3, 4 times more than what you're trying to save on a reduced commission. Does that make sense? And see, and it usually does make sense to the seller. If they're trying to go from a 6% commission to a 5% commission, on a $500,000 home, that's only $5,000, that 1% difference. In regards to your ability to market and expose the home to the marketplace, to expose more buyers to it, do you think that you're going to actually be able to net him more than $5,000? And in addition to that, with your negotiating skills, with your ability to negotiate and your counter offers and so forth, do you think that you might be able to negotiate more than $5,000 for the seller's benefit? Absolutely. The other thing is when you're exposing that home to the most amount of potential buyers and their agents, one of the things that you don't want to do as a seller is limit the opportunity for an agent to bring their buyer to look at their home. So if an agent has an opportunity to look at 10 or 15 homes that are all paying 3, 3.5%, 4% commission, and your commission is paying 2.5%, which one of those homes do you think is going to be shown first? And why put yourself in a position to where there's a possibility that the agent that has the buyer that's going to pay the most amount of money for your home doesn't show your home, or doesn't show your home first, or isn't really excited about showing your home? So there's a lot of variables that we can play with in regards to the commission objection. But most importantly is the as is it. You have to as is it with your seller. Explain to him why. Why do you want to reduce commission? And it usually doesn't have to do with the commission, it has to do with the net. And if you've done my listing presentation correctly, if you've mastered the listing presentation as I teach, chances are the commission objection will never come up, because you've built so much value in regards to what you do to market and expose buyers to their home that they see that value and they're not really going to object for the commission. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at brettnoel@topproducer.com. That's BRETTNOEL@topproducer.com. And my website, which has a lot of information for you that will help your business grow, is at brettnoel.com. So it's www.brettnoel.com. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.